Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Nightwing, and we are back with another episode of GNAG Explains Mortal Kombat. Now, to give a good brief explanation, if this is your first video here, I am explaining every single thing that has happened, or at least as much as I can, of the Mortal Kombat lore to help you understand what has exactly happened with Mortal Kombat 11, which is dropping on April 23rd. So, on this episode, I will be explaining what has happened in Mortal Kombat 2. Now, to give you a good little prelude to what happened last episode, obviously, in Mortal Kombat 1, Shang Tsung comes to get the 10th win for Outworld for them to be able to take over Earthrealm. Scorpion kills Bihan, aka Sub-Zero, and gets revenge for the Shiryu. At least that's what he thinks in his head. I'll explain that in another episode. Liu Kang winds up beating Goro, the four-armed Shogun, and Shang Tsung to eventually win Mortal Kombat and basically reset and breaks the streak that the Outworld has gotten within the last 9 Mortal Kombats. So now, Shang Tsung is back in Outworld telling Shao Kahn, who is not pleased of what happened, that he lost and got his ass beat. So, from what I remember, or at least what I know, or at least what I think, because Shao Kahn is a really badass dude. He's like this big old diesel-ass guy with a skull crown over his face, and he rocks his big-ass annoying hammer. That is such a fucking bitch to deal with. But he's basically about to kill Shang Tsung for failing him another time, because this is the second time that the streak has been beaten by Earthrealm. The first one by the Great Kung Lao, second one by Liu Kang. So, Shang Tsung devises a plan to do a little loophole. That way, Earthrealm can have another Mortal Kombat against Outworld. So, and I'm getting a little bit of this information off of the game Shaolin Monks, because Shaolin Monks is basically about Mortal Kombat 2. Of course, all of it is not canon, but is loosely based off of Mortal Kombat 2. So, Shang Tsung somehow pulls up to the Shaolin Temple where all of Earth Defenders are at to basically kill a lot of the Shaolin. Basically, they use Takatan Warriors, and the Takatan Warriors are a bunch of ugly-ass motherfuckers who have the ability, it has spikes out of their hands. The leader of the Takatans, or the main guy from the Takatan Warriors, is Baraka. Now, Baraka has the ability to, like I said, to get spike out of his hands, which he impales, stabs, slices any opponent that he fights. He also can swipe one blade to another, which causes a spark, and he uses that as a projectile to shoot at other members. And he also bites, because he has some sharp-ass teeth. So, the Takatan army comes in and basically massacres most of the Shaolin. Now, Raiden, pissed off, everyone else basically pissed off, Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, Johnny Cage, and now with the addition of 2 other people to help with this situation, which my main and my favorite, Kung Lao, not to be confused with the Great Kung Lao, Kung Lao. Kung Lao is another Shaolin monk who has trained with Liu Kang and essentially kind of is his rival, and is also an ancestor of the Great Kung Lao. This guy has the ability to teleport in small spaces to attack people. He has his razor sharp hat, which around the brim of his hat he can throw at people, which also cuts, slices, and decapitates any enemy that he wants to. And he also has his cool ass dive kick that he can do as well. So, Kung Lao joins up with the defenders of Earthrealm to help fight the Takatans in that moment of Shaolin being invaded, ironically. Even though Mortal Kombat was supposed to stop that. But, like I said in the first episode, Elder Gods are retarded. So, Shang Tsung comes with a proposal to Raiden and the defenders and saying, hey, if you want this to stop, pull up to Outworld and we'll do our own tournament of Mortal Kombat. And if Outworld wins this Mortal Kombat, we can take over Earthrealm. But if Earthrealm beats Outworld, we will cease and desist on trying to take over Earthrealm. Now, for some reason, this is a loophole. Do not know why, but once again, the elder gods are retarded. So, to go back, Raiden and them accept. This is a very big gamble because this time they don't have to worry about doing 10 other fucking tournaments within the course of like a bunch of fucking years and Outworld getting another 9. Because I don't know how lucky Raiden can get next time if they get another 9 to 10 wins. So, Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Kung Lao, and Sonya Blade's partner, Jax, who is, from what I remember, the first African-American person to be in Mortal Kombat. And this one, he doesn't have metal arms. A lot of people that know Jax know him for his metal arms, and I'll explain what happens to him and why he has to get his metal arms within this video. Jax is also the main character of Special Forces, which is the most trash game that Mortal Kombat in NetherRealm, well, actually Midway at the time, has ever come out with. But we don't have to talk about that in this video. So, Jax joins into the fray. So, these combatants, along with Raiden, go to Outworld to do the tournament. Now, let's go to the other combatants as well, meanwhile, while this is all happening. So, in the last video, if you listened or watched, Reptile was at the bottom of the pit. Now, in this game of Mortal Kombat 2 or the second Mortal Kombat tournament, he's also a combatant fighting for Shao Kahn in Outworld. Scorpion is back into the fray. There's no exact reason why, because he already killed Sub-Zero, but Sub-Zero is also back, but not the Sub-Zero that you know. Now, in MK Mythologies and in Mortal Kombat 1, Sub-Zero name was Bihan. What I didn't explain is that Sub-Zero had a younger brother. His original code name was Tundra, but out of respect of his older brother, he changed his name to Sub-Zero. He also can throw an ice ball. I believe he can shoot ice onto the floor, which makes a person slip up, which you can do a combo or trip him or uppercut him, whatever is your fancy. And I think he also has an ice clone and or ice slide. I think he has the ice clone, which he basically jumps back and makes a replica of himself in ice, and if you touch it, you get frozen as well, which also can lead up to some combos, some ass whoopings, and whatever you want to call it. Now, Sub-Zero joins the tournament against Lin Kuei, the Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei's orders, to basically figure out what the fuck happened to his older brother, because no one was telling him what was going on, ironically. I don't think anyone knew at the time also. Well, then again, that he just died, but who killed him, etc., etc. So he was trying to figure this shit out. Eventually, he does help out the Earthrealm protectors, or Earth defenders of the realm, of Earthrealm, and basically helps him out with this tournament. So, Kano is also back fighting for Outworld for the same reasons that he probably had in Mortal Kombat 1. I already mentioned Reptile. Now, the Princess Kitana from Edenia, who is the surrogate daughter of Shao Kahn, is in this tournament. Now, Kitana grew up under Shao Kahn, not really remembering what happened to her parents, or remembering what happened to Edenia, or even what Edenia is. Also in the game is her best friend Jade. Jade is, I ain't gonna lie to you, is basically the same, wears the same clothes as Kitana with different moves, but she wears green and Kitana wears blue. Kitana has the moves where she has these fans which she can cut, mutilate, same thing. A lot of people have sharp objects to basically help them in the fight. But she can also like manipulate wind a little bit. She has a move where she basically like flies into you with a butt at a fast speed, which knocks you down, and a lot of other moves that I can't exactly remember. I didn't play with her a lot back in the day. Jade fights with a staff, which she beats the bricks off of people with. That's basically it. And she also has like a boomerang type move as a projectile to throw at people. Now, Kitana eventually becomes the love interest of Liu Kang. Kitana is now conflicted of helping out Outworld because she's still good in her heart, is kind of realizing, my dad's kind of a dick. So, eventually, Kitana does help out, Earthrealm win the tournament. So, within this tournament, everyone fights. Sub-Zero finds Scorpion. Doesn't kill Scorpion because Scorpion's already dead, but I think he does beat him and figures out that his brother's been killed. Now, within this story, but he's not exactly playable, Sub-Zero's best friend, or his main man, same thing, Smoke is in the game. Now, within the arcade days, and if you have Mortal Kombat 2 on an emulator or something, you are able to fight Smoke, and he fights like Scorpion, but he wears like gray, black color. You know, Scorpion is in yellow and Sub-Zero is in blue. So, Smoke is in the area, and from what I remember, the Lin Kuei at the time was starting to do their cyber initiative, which the cyber initiative of the Lin Kuei is basically they were turning all their ninja assassins into robots. That way, they don't have any emotion when they go and do the jobs of assassinations or any other thing like that. So, they're basically taking away their free will, which is a good reason why Sub-Zero and Smoke decided to run away and do what they were doing. So, in this tournament again, now the final boss is Shao Kahn. The first one was Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung is also in the game fighting, but he somehow gotten the power to make himself look young again instead of being the old raggedy ass dude from the first one. And he basically wants revenge on Liu Kang for beating him in the first one. Of course, Shang Tsung doesn't get that revenge. Liu Kang eventually gets to fight Shao Kahn after beating up Kintaro, which in the first game I explained of the Shokan, or at least the first video, no retakes. Basically, he fights Kintaro, which is another Shokan, tiger-looking ass nigga. Basically, he like Tony the Tiger on steroids, basically, with 2 extra arms. But basically, Liu Kang beats Kintaro, Shang Tsung. I believe he had to beat Goro as well. And then he finally gets to Shao Kahn. He beats Shao Kahn and wins the tournament of Mortal Kombat, which this time around, as the rules stated by Shang Tsung, that means Outworld cannot do another Mortal Kombat or not doing another attempt of taking over Earthrealm. And now, because Shao Kahn was defeated and presumed dead at the time, Kitana hooks up with Liu Kang, and they, start, kind of like being together, or at least dating, which I don't know exactly how you can date in Mortal Kombat. Like, they're in like the Shaolin Temple, but I'm assuming they have some Chinese or hibachi or something. I don't know. But that happens. Jade kind of goes into the fray with Kitana because she's like the rider for Kitana, you know what I mean? And Jade's pretty cool. Sub-Zero now helping out Earthrealm and seeing the era of the Lin Kuei's, dealings and them doing the cyber initiative, joins up with the defenders of Earthrealm. And they all go home. So, this is the video. This is the end of the video for basically Mortal Kombat 2. Once again, if you are seeing this on YouTube or seeing this on my like page on Facebook or Twitter, make sure you follow, subscribe, etc. Like, share with your friends. Click the notification bell on YouTube to make sure that you don't miss any videos. I will continue doing these videos to help you learn about the lore that is Mortal Kombat. Of course, for those who are watching and already know the game, if you want to fact check me, let me know if I'm doing anything wrong, mispronouncing anybody's name. Let me know in the comments. Tell me any other information I might have left out. Let's have a discussion. We're going to keep this going. So, this is your boy Nightwing, and I'm out.